In the shadow of the 1893 Chicago World's Fair stood a building unlike any other. Two strangers. It looked like a grand hotel. But inside was a labyrinth of horrors, secret rooms, trapdoors, and chambers designed for death. The man behind it all was H. Holmes, a doctor, a swindler, and America's first serial killer. Born Herman Webster Mudgett in 1861, he was a bright child with a dark curiosity. By the time he reached adulthood, he had reinvented himself as Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, a charming, well-dressed man with piercing eyes and a silver tongue. Holmes used his charm to con money out of businesses, lure women into his confidence, and hide his darker urges. In 1887, Holmes bought land in Chicago and built a massive, 3-story building. To outsiders, it was called a hotel, but it would later be known as the Murder Castle. The layout was bizarre, narrow hallways that led nowhere, staircases that stopped suddenly, trapdoors in the floors, rooms with gas lines hidden in the walls. Some chambers were soundproofed, others fitted with iron plates. There was even a chute leading straight to the basement, where Holmes kept vats of acid and furnaces. To guests, it seemed like a curious but grand hotel. In reality, it was a death trap. In 1893, Chicago hosted the World's Fair, attracting millions of visitors from across the globe. Holmes saw opportunity. He opened his hotel to travelers, especially young women arriving alone in the city. Many who checked in were never seen again. Holmes charmed them, offered them jobs, or promised love. Then, behind the walls of his castle, he experimented with unimaginable cruelty. But Holmes wasn't just a killer. He was a master con artist. He took out life insurance policies on employees and lovers, then murdered them to collect. He swindled suppliers, tricked investors, and lived like a man untouchable. For years, he left a trail of bodies and fraud across the Midwest. Eventually, Holmes' crimes caught up with him, not because of murder, but because of insurance fraud. In 1894, he was arrested in Boston. While investigating, authorities uncovered the horrors of his castle. Rumors swirled that he killed as many as 200 people, though the exact number remains unknown. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, though many believe that was only a fraction of the truth. On May 7, 1896, Holmes was hanged in Philadelphia. Witnesses reported that even in death, he showed no fear.